use all of this. Oh, we might not use all this. Yeah, yo. So I bought this soccer jersey in Medellin, Colombia,
Okay.
for like 5 pesos. It was mad cheap. I was there for a fucking bachelor party, and I bought
Oh,
like
nice.
three for like 20 though. Like they were just trying to
Damn.
give these shits away. But I figured I'd wear my favorite fake football kit for you. I like it because
Mine is real. It's real. It's not
yeah.
fake.
Okay.
This is a real one.
Is it like 90 pounds? Was it like how much? How
This
much
was
are
like
they?
60 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What
Or
60? Yeah, yo, they were 90 in like London,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
know.
yeah. I've had this. Obviously, this is an old one. This is like 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, where
But
what part
yeah,
of London? Or did you get that in? You got that in your part of London, so it's probably
yeah, yeah,
cheaper.
yeah. I got this in North London.
North London.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, £60 at the time. But to be fair, that was a sell
Yeah.
because I got it. I got it. It was last season's kit at that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So if you buy last season's kit when the new one comes out, it's cheaper.
Okay, good.
So that's what I tend to do.
That's
that's
what
how
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
build
do.
up my collection.
That's it. That's the best way. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, the kits are the same. It's got the same badge, just a
They
different
are.
design.
Right. And they only change them just a little bit, or they change the fucking bullshit sponsor on the front, like Man U or whatever.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
it's not even that. It's not even that crazy. All right, let me turn off the AC because I don't want the fan to kill the noise and shit. Let me check my background real quick. This AC is loud.
I hope I'm prepared for this.
I mean, you're here. That's what we need. You're here. You're prepared.
I hear you lot are crazy, so I gotta match you lot's energy.
Oh man, no, we crazy. Not as crazy as the soccer fans in the stadiums though. I've been watching some more
Better.
soccer lately, and I'm just like the energy in your guys' arenas is way different than for most of our sports events here.
Yeah, so football for us is like a religion. Like we take it serious. We don't mess around when it comes to football or soccer.
Yeah,
As you
sorry,
call
I can't even call it. Sorry, that's blasphemous. Football.
Thank
it.
you. That's all I've been trying to tell him, yo.
You know, I've been negatively cultured. Negatively.
So what would you follow then? Basketball.
Basketball, a lot of the combat sports,
Okay.
UFC,
What UFC
boxing.
and stuff.
Yeah. We got a crazy one coming up tonight.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's a Conor McGregor fight, so you know everybody's like in an uproar about that.
Yeah. I like Adesanya.
Oh yeah, Adesanya.
He's good.
Monster.
Adesanya's that nigga. He is
Yeah.
that man, yo.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad man, yo.
First.
I wasn't super into UFC, so Mike and I work at NBC together now, Kamal. But before I was working at NBC, I was working at IMG, which owns the UFC and owns like Miss Universe, a bunch of other like little small companies, and it's kind of run by one haphazard like IT department, which is where I worked, Mike.
Okay.
And that's where Kamal still works right now.
All right.
And yeah, yo, we like I wasn't into like a lot of UFC shit before. I knew like just the main fighters, like I knew John Bones, I knew DC, I knew a couple of guys, just like a couple, mainly like the heavyweights, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then when I met Kamal, like every weekend, like we would come back on a Monday morning. Kamal would be like, "Yo, did you see the fights? Did you see the fights?" And I'm like, "No, what fights on Instagram? On in the Bronx? Like where? What fights?" And he was like, "No, like the UFC and shit." And I was like, "Oh, like tell me more."
Yeah.
Like that's what I think I learned about Tony Ferguson a lot from him. I learned about a lot of great fighters. I mean, I knew about Connor, but I didn't know what was great about Connor
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And Kamal, like, schooled me on a lot of that stuff. And sort of
Okay.
vice versa. Me and Kamal have been watching, a lot more finals, a lot more NBA together, a lot more football. Um,
Yeah.
so it's
Oh,
been
that's good.
it's been interesting. It's been interesting. But yeah, I didn't knew nothing about UFC like 2 years ago, bro. I knew
Yes.
nothing.
No, I'm the same. I'm like not just getting into it because I tend to watch like the highlights and stuff because obviously for us it's like 5 a.m. when it comes on, like the
Oh,
main
really?
events and stuff. Yeah. So staying up for it is a bit of a challenge. So
Damn,
I
you
tend to
you
watch
have
it
to.
like,
Oh,
yeah. So I think it's like what, 9 o'clock your time or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it's like 5 a.m. and that's the main event.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
So you got to watch all the pre matches beforehand, just before you get to that. So
yeah.
staying
Yeah.
up is a challenge.
That's really interesting because I was thinking about why soccer is or football is so hard to catch on here. And that's because it's the afternoon on Saturday for y'all, where you guys aren't doing anything, versus here
Yeah,
it's 9 a.m. in the morning. And
yeah,
I would have
yeah,
to get up at 10 a.m. to watch BPL, to watch
yeah,
Barclays Premier League. Come on, and figure this and like figure
yeah.
out
Because
who's
Premier League would
who's.
have kicked off by now. It would have been like half time now.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
And it's only 11 o'clock here. Like for me, it's like still super fucking early.
yeah,
Super fucking early.
yeah.
Let me see. Let
Man.
me get my I just get
What's
my
it? Is it?
notes out
It's
here.
4 p.m. over there for you, Michael?
Yeah, yeah. It's 4 p.m. Yeah.
It's fucking late, man.
Afternoon podcasting.
How's the house? How's the wife and stuff? Do you have chores today or no?
Yeah, do you know what? We've been running around, man. Like we just did some shopping. Obviously, I'm trying to do everything just in time for this. So I've literally just been running around just trying to make sure everything's done. As I said to you yesterday, I mowed the grass yesterday. So I got that out of the way. Because I was gonna do that today, but I thought, you know what? Let me do it yesterday on Friday, just so that I've got time to make sure that I'm here, ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Word. That's what's up. Yo, I appreciate that.
I got my juice.
You got your juice? Okay, word. Yeah, I got my I went to Jamaica and got some honey white. I'm gonna introduce that later. And I got my water. I just want
Look
to
at
make
that.
sure my sound is right. Come on, everybody can hear me okay?
Almost an empty bottle.
Shit. Oh shit. Turn off the TV.
So you guys in the same state?
Yeah. We're in Brooklyn.
Both in Brooklyn.
Nice. BK in the house.
Yep.
Nice. What's Brooklyn like?
Whew, I don't want to disparage Brooklyn on this podcast. However,
Oh wait, we're recorded, isn't it?
yeah. No, it's nice. Brooklyn has like a lot of nice spots. Has some spots that are like, you know, leave something to be desired. But that's all in New York, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a little overrated. A little overrated as the greatest city on. It's not the greatest. No way.
Fair enough.
I had to start traveling a little bit around before COVID started, like the year before.
Yeah.
Just going to different states and stuff. And I'm like, every city I would land in, I'm like, oh wow, this is just cleaner. It's so nice.
Yeah. I can imagine though, because obviously New York's a bit of an animal.
Say the least.
Listen, bro, listen. New York is like, oof. You guys can see me good. You guys can all hear each other good.
Yeah.
Mic check.
You can hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah,
Actually, I need to check my settings actually.
You perfectly. There's a bit of echo, but it's all right.
Do you know what? Let me put headphones in.
Okay. Yeah, I always, that way you don't get that.
Sorry, rookie error.
It's all good. I don't have the questions up there actually. Hold on, let me go back to my Gmail. Okay. No.
The auxiliary screen right here to the right of me.
Oh, you hooked up the other monitor?
Nah,
Can you not hear me all right?
Yep.
Perfect.
better than ever.
M2K1. All right, word. Yeah, that's the email. All right. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank God I came back into my email. Perfect. This is perfect because I wanted to do. Yo, so come on. Take a look.
Yes.
Take a look at see if you can check your Gmail right now. This is the program that I sent to like sort of like order of events. See, check your KA jokes right now. So okay. This is
So
what I
wait,
sent to Mike, but I didn't send it to
who's gonna edit this?
me. Probably
okay.
Probably both of us.
Okay.
But yeah, but me.
Did you just re-forward me the questions, Brandon? Because I haven't pulled up already.
No. The other I sent a message to Mike that I forgot to send to you. And it's just like start off with a toast. Mike's gonna give us a word of the day, and I'm gonna give us a question of the day, and then we're gonna go into the interview questions.
Ooh. Word of the day.
Yeah. Putting this on the side right here. All right, cool. All right. Oh, well, yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Yo, so all right, so just two housekeeping rules, Mike. I try my best to like cut out any edits or cut out any extra sounds or any like interruptions. So it's okay if you get interrupted or if like your phone rings, but I try to like mute and silence like all my devices. Where's my NBC phone?
Cool.
NBC phone.
Let me do that now.
Yeah, I mute everything just because sometimes you get in a good moment and then a phone buzzes and then you hear it later. Um, yeah, but yeah, I can edit it out. I live across the street from a hospital, by the way. So I only
Okay.
reason why I said that is like we might get interrupted, and I'll just pause.
Yeah.
I'll just pause the recording, and you'll hear it say the recording's paused.
All right. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I hate it, but sometimes I mean it's Saturday morning here. People shouldn't be fucking falling on knives right now and sending themselves to the hospital. Hopefully, sick. Damn, yo. So my mom's husband came to New York City and he crashed on my couch last night, right? So I stayed at my girlfriend's last night, and I come back and he's not here, but his bag is in the living room. And I'm like, yo, I told you I'm gonna be taping at 11. He was like, I'll be back at 10:25, and he's like, on my way back, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I'm like, yo, I just wrote like I'm recording. Don't stop me unless it's unless it's an emergency. Yo, bro, he should have been back. I told this guy 11 o'clock. Jeez, LOL. I'll just throw a little LOL in there, so he's
Yeah,
knows.
that always helps.
Softens any harshness out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You said 10:30. It's 11 o'clock. All right.
Interrupt me.
Right.
LOL.
Please do that, bro, for real. Okay. This is beautiful. This is
Yeah.
beautiful. I'm happy to be here. All right. Not this tab. Let me get my intro starting right now. I'm closing everything extra so that my bandwidth isn't fucking. Let me know if the video gets choppy as well. We'll also pause if the video gets choppy, okay?
Cool. Coolio.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Last Stop on the D. I'm the main host, your boy Brandon, aka B Flacco. I'm here with my co-host Kamal.
Armak, aka the Last Dragon.
And we got a special guest all the way from across the pond. My boy Mike. What's going on, Mike? Thank you so much for being here.
No worries. Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here.
Where are you located right now, Mike? Tell the listeners where you're at and where you're from. How do we know each other?
Right. Okay. So originally I'm from London, but I now live outside of London in a place called Gloucester, which is sort of like on the outskirts. But you guys in America probably think of it as the equivalent of living in Connecticut, coming from New York.
Like the burbs.
Yeah, I'm in the suburbs now. I'm living a good life, you know. But yeah, I know Brandon through work. We both work in the same industry. We're both IT analysts. And yeah, you know, I'm happy to be here, you know, connect with you guys, you know. Yeah, let's have some fun.
Have you ever been on a podcast before, Mike?
Yes, I have. I currently have my own podcast, me and my friends. It's called Disclaimers Needed Podcast. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud. So yeah, on Instagram, our handles are at DM Pod. And yeah, you can find us on Spotify. Just type in Disclaimers Needed. And yeah, we're there.
And I'm following you now. Yeah, find them, guys. Please go DMPOD. DM
Yeah.
Pod.
DN.
Oh shit. Yo, DN. N for Nancy, guys.
That's it. N for Nancy.
N for Nancy. POD.
Yeah. So yeah, we just talk about everything and anything.
Lit.
We keep it real. No disclaimers needed.
Have you ever had any Americans on your show, Mike?
No, we haven't actually. So you know, it would be nice to have you guys on our show. You know, and we can ask you some hard hitting questions.
Exactly, yo.
We hold no punches.
quick shout outs and toast to DN Pod. You know, I got a little white Hennessy here. I'm gonna take a sip of.
Got some water for y'all.
Yeah,
I got some syrup.
got some water. Cheers.
Cheers.
Saturday morning kickoff.
Ooh, Saturday.
Yeah.
Morning. Yo, come on. What time is it over here?
It is 11:10 a.m. 1 minute it'll be
Wow.
11:11.
It's 4:10 here, deep in the afternoon.
My mom's gonna kill me when she sees it. All right, so right then, let's get right into it. Mike, the reason why you're here is because I wanted to talk to you about some things that we might not know over here on this side of the pond.
Cool.
Do you listen to music at all?
I do listen to music. Yeah.
Where do you get your music from?
Where do I get my music from? So back in the day, you know, I don't know, you know, I might be a bit older than you guys, but you don't know about LimeWire?
Yeah.
So that's where I used to get my music from, but this is back in the day. Obviously now things have changed now. So Spotify is my main source of music. YouTube, just to sort of see any sort of visuals, freestyles and stuff like that. But in terms of actually listening to music, Spotify is my main source.
Nice.
Yeah.
I miss a little YouTube.
That's the destination.
Yeah. What genre?
Oh, you know what? It's a mix. It's a mixed bag of genres, you know. For me personally, like my favorite genre is deep house. So like electronic music. That's what really gets me going.
Nice.
I like R&B. I like a little bit of hip hop, but more of like the old school type of hip hop. Like I like Jada Kiss, you know, Fabulous. I like Eminem. Eminem's good. The Game. And other genres that I like bashment, like dancehall. You know,
what's bashment? What's that?
Like dancehall. So you know, like Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, Beanie Man.
Okay.
Like that kind of vibe.
Okay.
A little two-step, a little wine.
I
And then you got like in the UK, you got like funky house. So that's another type of electronic music, but it's a bit more melodic. And you got like soulful house as well. So that's really good as well. You guys should check it out. You know, you might like it.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about the music. Yeah, and like at least your part of London and or where you grew up in London. Like,
yeah,
what was common there and or different.
Okay, so growing up, what we used to listen to from London was more like grime music. So I think you guys are probably familiar with Stormzy, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we know Stormzy out here.
Yeah. So Stormzy came from grime. Like his music was grime music, and then obviously he evolved and became a bit more commercial. But he's like the new school grime. You've got like the founding fathers that developed this platform, and that's people like Wiley. I don't know, you know Wiley?
I do know Wiley. Yes.
I know
that Wiley.
So Wiley, he's the godfather of grime because he started that genre. So grime was basically people, you know, spitting to like beats, and they'll do it in like a little room, and it will go on like pirate radio, and that's where you can listen to it, and that's the foundation of grime. So people just come on, there's a beat, and they spit like 16 bars. So you've got like many grime artists that obviously developed into bigger artists and bringing out albums and things like that. Brandon, I know you watch Top Boy.
Yeah.
So you know Sully.
Yeah.
He's a grime MC called Kano.
Oh,
and
he raps too? Even
he's actually a rapper. He's not an actor. He's a rapper.
Oh.
But he just happened to act in Top Boy.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. Sully.
Yeah. So we know him as a rapper, and he was a grime MC. He was actually one of the best, like growing up. So even if you go on like Spotify or SoundCloud, whatever, you'll find some tracks of his. Kano.
That's what I wanted. The other guy that's on that show, is it Santan Dave?
Yep, Santan Dave. Yep. He's not grime though. He's more rap, and he's more of the new school type of rap. So I'm going back like a good 10, 15 years ago. Like these people paved the way for the people that we have now. Like you got people like Getz, you got people like Getz, you got Skepta, you got Skepta. You guys must have heard of him.
I know.
Oh yeah.
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 Shout out
so
to
again,
Drake. Aubrey brought him over.
So again, he came from grime as well. Dizzy Rascal.
Dizzy Rascal. I fuck with
Yeah.
that. I've known
Who
only
else
one
is
song
there?
by Dizzy Rascal.
You got another guy called DWE. He might not have come over to you guys' side. I think he's still within the UK, but he's one of the top grime MCs.
Not yet. I haven't heard yet.
Yeah, so all these guys, they all came from, you know, underground, and then they became sort of big artists doing like commercial tracks and stuff like that. Obviously, some were more successful across the pond, some weren't. But yeah, obviously going back to like today, obviously things have evolved. Now you've got like rap, you've got drill music.
Yeah.
So you got people like Heady One.
Yeah, Heady One.
Yeah,
killer out here.
I know he did a freestyle with Drake as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake's putting a lot of these guys on the map. I know people say, you know, he's not really doing the right thing, you know, cultural appropriation, all that, but
he's absorbing them.
Yeah. But you got to look at it in a positive way. You know, he's putting people on the map. People might not know about them. They might only be known in the UK, but now they're getting known across the world simply because they did a song with Drake. You know,
Drake does nothing else. He brings some really good exposure to like a whole bunch of different cultures and music, to be honest.
Yeah. No, he really does. He does. And you got Krept and Conan as well. They're a rap duo.
Thank you for putting me on. In our pre-production meeting, Mike introduced this group to me. Krept and Conan. They're amazing. And,
you listen to some of their tracks?
Yeah. Oh my God. They're like the tag team is just kind of like what
yeah.
we're missing.
You see the wordplay?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lyrically, better than like some of the junk I listen to. And we won't even get into that.
Yeah. Nah, they're good. They're top tier. So
come on. Do you listen to any UK artists?
Just a few. I've been delving a little bit more into that because like I don't know what it is about like just accents from that region to the world that just makes the way that they attack words sound so much more like punchy. I'm listening to A2, Nux,
okay,
and Abnormal Sleeps. Just a few just to start. But those guys have like just I don't know, like I guess the way that different people speak and talk and think, it influences like how they think of where to put their words on a beat. And it's just interesting to hear like differentiation. Be like, wow, that's incredible. I would have never thought to do that like that. But these guys are geniuses, genius level.
Yeah, they are quite creative. Very, very creative.
So, Mike, do your parents listen to any of these grime artists or any of the music that you listen to?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Do they even know about them?
I doubt it very much. They may have seen Stormzy, but they might not necessarily know his music. You know, just see him on the news or something. But yeah, nah, they're not into that. No
Where
way.
are your parents from, by the way?
They're from Ghana originally. So shout out to all my Ghanaians in the States. Black. Etiseng.
Let's go.
We got Ghana in the house.
Thank you. That's what I've been talking about. I've been trying to get a little, thank you, a little diversity up in here. Jeez.
Wait, have you not ever been to Africa, any of you guys?
No.
Not yet.
You guys will love it. You guys will love it.
When was the last time you've been to Africa, and what was that like?
Okay, so the last time I went was 2019. And then before that, I hadn't been for like 15 years. So I needed to go. So I made it a mission that year I was going to go, and I did. And it was amazing. Like, it was a great experience. You know, because you don't realize how good it is being in like the motherland, because obviously majority of the people look like you. So you've obviously got that welcoming feel that, that everyone embraces you simply because it's like you're one of them. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't kind of get that feeling elsewhere unless it's another country that's obviously got black people, like the Caribbean and stuff like that. So
that's crazy. So back in 2019, was there any music that was playing in Ghana that you kind of remembered and or like brought with you once you left, or still continue to listen to?
I mean, yeah, there's some artists that are doing really good things. Like, you got artists like Runtown, they do like Afro beats. You got Sarko D. You've got
Sarkodie.
yeah. You know him?
Erica. I know a Ghanaian person who mentioned Sarkodie to me before.
Okay, yeah,
I was asking her. Shout outs to Erica, yo.
Yeah, he's
You
like
need to listen
a
to my podcast.
Erica. Tune in to the podcast. Come on, show love, man. Come on. And you got quite a few artists. I'm trying to remember. There's one other guy, Kwesi Arthur. He's good. There's one track that actually, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. But he had a good track that was like my soundtrack for the whole time that I was there. Yeah.
Crazy. Yo, you're putting us on right now. You're
Yeah,
putting a lot of my listeners on right now, by the way.
Making the list now.
King Promise. He's another big Ghanaian artist. Yeah. So check him out as well.
Yeah. I'm going to be running through these on Spotify 135%, yo.
Listen, as long as I'm putting you guys on, that's what it's all about, man.
135%, yo. So tell me about, like, so I'm curious, Mike. I want to know, it sounds like we got a lot of similarities. We got a lot of similarities in common. We got, a lot of differences. I'm trying to learn new musical, like, tastes. Do you make any playlists? What's your relationship like in general with music? Do you listen to music in the morning? Do you listen to it at night?
So my relationship with music is not the best at the moment, but I think it's more because of maybe my lifestyle and how things are going. It's like now I just want to watch things, or I'm listening to a podcast. So that's kind of like where I'm at the moment. So right now, if I'm listening to music, it's more for like long journeys. So if I'm going somewhere and it's like a 2-hour drive, that's when I'll put music on and I'll listen to playlists that I've created. So I have created playlists, but I do want to get into music more, just so I can keep my ears to the streets and know who's hot and stuff like that. 10 years ago, that was me. Like certain genres, I knew all the artists. I think like dancehall was one of them. Like I knew all the artists, I knew all the songs, grime, funky house, even like house music. But nowadays, it's just like, oh, okay. It's like I'm not really like I know enough, but I don't know the new stuff.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So right, that's crazy. And like, have you made playlists of a lot of these genres? Yo, because funky house, that sounds new to me, to be honest. I haven't heard of funky house, but it sounds like UK kind of like center.
Okay, so my question to you is, when it comes to music, what is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking for, on any given day, I'm either looking for something really fast or really slow. And I know that's not very specific. No, that's super specific.
No, that's okay.
No, like some days. So I'll tell you right now, I was biking. So I went on a bike ride this morning and I was listening to Kid Cudi. And then yesterday I was listening to Billie Eilish. And then the day before that, I was listening to Supreme Clientele by Ghostface Killah, and I was kind of running that. The day before that, I was listening to Tyler, the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. And like, like I listen to varied, but I'm also a DJ. This summer, I'm making some amazing set lists. So we're listening to Idris and K Tronada, like chop it up on sets. So I'm really pinging your brain for a playlist.
Right.
Really
well, obviously,
playlist idea.
You mentioned fast and slow. Funky house covers both of that because you've got the different variations. So you've got funky house, which is a bit more fast and up tempo. So, if you're all about melodies, fast melodies, funky house is the way to go. You can kind of bubble to that, And then you've got soulful house, which is more to do with the vocals and the slower melodies. But it's got like a bit of bass, it can be a bit hard hitting as well, but it's nice and mellow. So funky house is good. It's good for the clubs and good for just chilling out as well.
Okay. In the streets? In the yard?
In the streets? In your yard.
What do they listen to in like the yard? Like, so what part of London were you raised in, and what kind of music did they listen to there?
So I was raised in South London. And you know what? I'd say growing up, like grime and funky house. I think grime, if you're chilling, well, not necessarily chilling, but like in your yard, you want to get a bit hype, you listen to a bit of grime, listen to a bit
on the block.
In the clubs, funky house, like when we was younger, that was like the big thing in our era. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those are the things that we were listening to.
That covers everything basically, fast and slow. So if
Yeah,
you are into house music, please do me a favor and look up some of these guys because I'm 100% sure there's something in there for you.
yeah.
Sure, 100% sure. Yeah, do you does so are you married, Mike? Do you live with anybody?
Yes, I live with my wife, so
Does
I'm married.
does she like your music or no? Does she hate it?
Oh yeah. We're on the same page when it comes to music. Maybe well, maybe not grime, but in terms of like funky house, hip hop, R&B, yeah, we're on the same wavelength when it comes to that. Yeah.
Anybody else? Any other artists you want to shout out right now?
What new or old or
Any artist that your wife listens to, and then I'd like to kind of after that, I want to get into your top five, dead or alive. Not rappers though, artists and musicians.
oh okay.
But yeah, first, yeah,
Um, who should listen to at the moment? I can't even think of any artists. I know she was listening to Latoya Luckett today. Yeah,
okay.
I don't know if she's still doing music though. I know she's more into acting now, but um, hmm, I should ask her wife.
It's okay. Let's look at that's cool. I mean, I
um,
think
let me come back to that question. It may pop up in my head again.
word. So, come on, do you come on? Do you have any questions?
Oh yeah, I was gonna. This is just like a tangent. What genre of music is Latoya Lockett even? I've never heard of that person.
Sorry, what?
Latoya Lockett.
Luck
I
it.
probably
Oh,
sound like I live
she's
under a rock.
American though.
My relationship with music
Black
is
people.
very interesting actually.
What do you like then? What kind of music you like?
Um, so just a precursive point on my history. Until I like
I'm gonna
really
grill
got
Kamal
to
now, by the way.
until I got to college, I wasn't really listening to too much of anything I wanted to like listen to
Okay.
because like household was a little bit like restrictive on music and I just like abided by the rules like a lamb. I don't know.
Mm,
But really since I got to college, like that's when I was able to actually approach the things that I had never really been like allowed to approach because I was just free. So really a lot of rap. I have been listening to house music as well.
okay.
But really just mainly rap. I've
Yeah.
been trying to diversify what I listen to. My top five is full of people who are rappers, but also not just, you know, just
Mm,
multifaceted artists.
right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So wait, what sort of house do you like?
You're gonna call me basic, but like I started with like the super basic stuff because like there was a bunch of like basic people around me in college, but like dead
Yeah.
ass. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Listen,
I
house is
fuck with
house.
that. I fuck with that.
it's good music. I'm like,
Dead,
yo, it sounds
yeah.
good to me.
Dead man's good, man.
Yeah,
You guys know about Chase and Status?
it's stillness. Now
Yeah.
let's go on this growing
Tell
list
us.
I have down here.
Yeah, they're electronic music as well. I think they might be more on the drum and bass side of things. But yeah, they're good.
Come
They're
on, do
good
you
as
know
well.
anybody who listens to drum and bass? DMB.
Into a little bit of drum and bass. There was a coworker I had in the MTA. I was doing my internship. He was Artem. He was all about drum and bass and
Yeah.
like high BPM songs. Like there was actually a dude in college who would also like he was like a rocker. You know, like those rockers who walk around and like you see them like air guitaring and just
Oh yeah.
he actually had a viral video of just him on the train just
The true drum
getting
Oh
bass
my
into
fans.
it.
gosh.
True fans. The true drum
Wow.
and bass fans.
Playing drums at 1,000 BPM somehow.
Shout outs to Marson, the drum and bass
Yeah,
king.
shout out.
Shout out to Marcy.
Yo, my musical taste is always different every day. I literally have what I'm calling music ADHD.
Okay.
When I'm like in certain places, I kind of have like certain moods. So in the morning, like workday mornings, I listen to different music than what I listen to than when I'm studying. Because when I'm studying, I kind of like to listen like just really corny jazz music. Shout outs to Jerry.
So wait,
Yeah, and
Brandon,
then yeah.
with auto accept, can you still listen to music?
What'd you say?
You know the auto accept at work. Can
Yeah.
you still
Oh,
listen to music?
fucking auto pickup. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, I try to. I've definitely maybe so we work. And shout outs to the listeners right now who don't know where I work. But yeah, the phone does auto pickup, and then if I am listening to music, I think the phone picked up mid Migos album the other day. And I just had to pause and pretend like I had kids or some shit and be like, "Yo, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. How can I help you?"
Listen, I was going nuts. That's why I messaged you, because I needed to vent. I needed to vent. Like, I was so vexed. So,
Bro,
but other than that,
listen,
we enjoy the job. Other than that,
yeah, that's all right. I don't even
Okay.
think nobody from the job listens to us, but
Oh, what?
I mean, we do enjoy the job. You don't have to disclaim it, bro. It's not that fun. Let's just keep it
Listen, I'm from a podcast. No disclaimers needed. So
no disclaimers needed. Yeah, work is fucking work /Charles.
True to the name.
oh
No,
man.
yeah, I do listen to music during the day for work. And at night, like when I'm in the shower, I'm listening to
Yeah.
audiobooks. I'm weird. And
Okay.
then mood wise, like if I'm in like a mood, say it's like Saturday morning, I'm like, yo, I want to, so I'm just gonna listen to something that's either stoner music or some type of like super fast tempo oldies. I don't know why I really like fucking Before I Let You Go by Frankie Beverly. It seems to be the black anthem right now. But
Okay.
yeah, my music habits kind of like follow kind of like the days and the moods that I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you want to listen to someone that's like decent in the soulful house kind of genre, Boosie. Boosie's got a lot of good tracks. Yeah, she's from South Africa.
Yeah. See,
But
boring days, I go looking for stuff like that. Like Monday, Tuesdays, fucking dry days, yo. I go look for stuff like that. That's
and in terms of deep house, Dusky's good as well.
Dusky.
Yeah.
Dusky.
Wait, you guys know Dennis Ferrer?
Who?
Dennis Ferrer.
Google, I will know.
Oh.
Dennis.
He's from America.
Yo,
he does a lot of house.
No, Dennis Ferrer.
Oh, another thing as well, Chicago house. I like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's like that's kind of like vocals as well. Obviously it's come from Chicago, hence the name. Yeah, it's good.
I think I've heard a Chicago house and or have listened to Chicago like Maryland, DC, like type of that bounce type stuff.
Yeah, no, I love electronic music, man. I love it.
Yo, I know somebody who's from the DC area. I'm gonna ask him what that bounce is. It's a genre, and I'm gonna get back to you on that, Mike, for sure.
All right,
Dennis
no
Ferrer,
worries.
Yeah, see, DJ Dennis Ferrer is based from New York. It's crazy.
Yeah, you never know. You might cross paths.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, this guy actually looks hella familiar.
Yeah, you may have come across some of his music, but you might not have known that it's him.
Seriously. All right, we're gonna take a very short break. Short commercial ad break. Sorry, guys. And then we'll be right back with Mike's and the rest of our top fives. Okay, I just had to leave a pause for the cut there. Yeah, because later on I put.
Hey, you guys are professional, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm taking tips. We don't do this.
Fucking on Anchor, right? Like, I'm gonna leave this recording, but I'm gonna cut this out later. Yeah, so on Anchor, when you cut the recordings into segments, you can add more sponsored segments, and I have a sponsor that I have to like plug at the end of some of my episodes. So what I've done is I've actually just taken a recording of what I have to say for the sponsor plug, like, oh, go to my Zippy Streams.
Right. Yeah,
that's so annoying. Let me know if you guys can hear that in the microphone. Yeah, right. You guys hear the phone out there in the living room, right?
Yeah. Can hear you. No, I can't hear the phone. It sounds clear. Can't hear anything at all.
So yeah, like I read the drop. It's like a 30-second drop, though. It's like a 30-second drop for my Zippy Streams, And
Okay.
yeah, I have, like my promo code is the name of my podcast. So that shit is dumb long because you got to spell that shit out because niggas got to listen to that shit. They can't see it. I can't put it on the screen.
Yeah.
You can't do the abbreviated, the LSTOP. Like,
The space last the stop space on the D. Go now for 20% off. Fucking hilarious. All right, yeah, and then I just got the five, and then that's it. Fuck, and then at the end, yeah, we're gonna record the intro segments, like the word of the day and then the question of the day. I'm about to get this up right now.
Nice.
I'm gonna get this up before we jump right back in. You got a word? You got a word ready, Mike?
I got a word ready.
All right, let's go. All right, cool. I just got to pause for just 1 second.
I believe that.
Yeah, I'm glad they added the like the chime because that wasn't there before.
Yeah, exactly.
You used to be able to just sneak in and just hit it, and then now it lets you know. All right, and we are back. What's brackin', fools? Welcome to part 2. Last stop on the episode. What is this? 68. Fuck it. The number of the episodes don't even matter, by the way.
42.
Episode 42, exactly.
Yeah, Kamal's keeping count.
Yeah. We got my boy Mike in Gloucester, UK, Gloucester, London. I'm in Brooklyn. Kamal's also in Brooklyn as well. And yeah, it's Saturday. It's July. It's summer out. It's nice out. I hope you guys are out somewhere, enjoying the weather, enjoying the breeze, enjoying
the AC.
Enjoying the snow. or enjoying the AC blowing on you. Yeah. Mike, top 5 artists right now.
Ooh, top 5 artists right now.
Top 5 musical artists right now.
Ooh, that's a tough one, So is this for me or like current ones?
For you, like your personal kind of picks, because I'm sure there's something in there that my listeners haven't heard, and I'm 100% certain they're gonna stop right now and go check them out.
Okay, all right. Top 5 right now. So I'm gonna categorize it. So for rap, I would say Krypton Conan, Jadakiss. That's 2. R&B, I would say Mahalia. She's from the UK. Are you not familiar with her? Do you know about her?
No.
How do you spell that?
Okay, yeah, no, she's good. Mahalia.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Mahalia. Yeah, she's got some good tracks. Very good. There's one called Sober. That's like one of my favorites. I like that.
I've heard this one.
I can't
Sober.
wait to go back and listen to this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mellow one. If you're smoking a joint, it's like, yeah.
Let's go. Get my favorite strain after this.
Monique Bingham. Not a lot of people will know about Monique Bingham, but they might know her songs because she's done quite a few soulful house songs. She's got some good songs, and she tends to collaborate with another guy who produces her songs. He's called Ralph Gum. I think they might be both from South Africa. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, she's got some good songs. Black Coffee.
Oh, DJ Black Coffee. Yes.
Yeah, Black Coffee. He's definitely a good vibe.
Yo, shout outs to that black man as well.
Yeah.
Shout outs to
He's from South Africa as well, actually. Yeah. Yeah. No, so do you know what? South Africa, they do good house music. Like you got a genre called South African house, where they've got a lot of music coming out. What's that song? Jerusalema. Have you not heard of that?
Yes, I have heard of Jerusalem.
So that's obviously from South Africa.
Come on, where have you heard Jerusalem?
Jamaica.
Come on, where have you heard
they
Jerusalem?
played?
Jamaica.
Yeah. But you see those kind of melodies, that's like house. That's the kind of stuff that I like, that
4 on the floor, the 4 beat, the 4x4 beat. Yeah. Dude, I'm adding
Yeah.
that to my DJ set right now. I'm going to add that to my DJ set.
Yeah,
right
do it.
now.
They'll love it. They'll love it.
Yo, oh my God. Word, that's a good 5. Kamal, do you want to give a 5 or should we go to Mike's word of the day?
Yeah, I got a 5. I got a 5 prepped out. It's just 5 artists that I'll never tell you to turn off if you have them on, and I thoroughly enjoy. It's Ketchinada, of course. I had his last 2 projects on repeat like last year. Anderson .Paak, Sego, Kanye West,
Jeez.
my goat, and Smino.
No.
Never heard of him. Who's that?
Ooh, Smino.
Check out Smino.
SM like
Smino.
Mary, I-N-O. Yeah, when you run this back, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. Smino.
Oh, okay, American
Smooth
singer.
voice, singer,
Unorthodox.
/ rapper.
Oh, he's from St. Louis.
Yo, Smino's the man.
Smino.
I really
Okay.
like Smino a lot.
Guy's brain works in interesting ways.
Wait, so who's the other guys that you named? So you said Kanye, Smino, Anderson .Paak,
Masego.
Masego. What kind of music does he
There
do?
you go. Jazz.
Yeah, he's a prodigy.
Student of the
Prodigious,
music
like-
game, yo. Masego. Been fucking with Masego since
I just spelled that.
song called Navajo.
Oh.
Masego. Masego. Sorry.
Masego. Oh, okay, American musician. You said jazz, yeah?
Well, he plays the saxophone on a lot of his
Is he-
tracks.
Is he on the same levels as Kenny G?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Better.
Oh,
than
because Kenny G is my guy, you know. Kenny G is my guy.
He's not on a Kanye
Better than Kenny
album
G.
Like Kenny
Ah.
G. Shout outs to Kenny G who made it onto a Kanye album. Don't know how that happened. But yeah, he's better than Kenny G because he's black.
Okay. Yeah. That
We're
wins.
recording this part.
That's racist. Sorry.
Let's see, what time is it? We got to cut at
Wait, who's doing the editing?
He's better because he's young and because he's like a dude that is in the same vein as J. Cole, right? Masego will play
Okay.
the horns, play all the keys on his songs. Like he produces, writes, does everything. He's a do-it-all kind of artist. Check him out.
I don't see the J. Cole parallels, to be honest, but
Well, he's more R&B, obviously, but yeah. Let us know what you think of
So what,
that stuff, Mike.
does he do vocals as well, or he just plays?
Oh, his
Instrument.
voice is his
everything.
best trait, I would say. But
okay.
yeah, he like went to like a music school, I think. I'm forgetting because I looked this guy up like a while ago. But yeah, he went to school and like plays soprano saxophone, I believe. Probably plays all of them now. Let's be honest.
Oh, he's a comedian as well.
Is he really?
Yeah. Oh.
yeah,
Are you ready
he-
for the question of the day? Who's ready?
Wait, sorry. I forgot to mention her. That's another artist.
Oh,
Yes, her. And that's who the wife likes. Yes. Yeah.
HBR.
I knew it would come back to me, you know.
Yeah,
Her is amazing.
Yeah. She's serious.
So, Mike, you ready?
Yes.
So this is
Hit
the
me, hit
one
me.
question game. One question, one answer, no follow-ups. I'm gonna ask you and Kamal for this one. You ready?
Oh gosh.
No follow-ups though. I'm not.
Kamal's going first.
Kamal going first. All right.
All right, I'll ease into it. I'll go
Wanna go
first.
first,
then
Kamal?
you'll go. Yeah, let's do it.
I set you up there.
Why not? We'll give you some more time to pontificate on your answer.
All right.
What is the most embarrassing top played song on your phone?
Most embarrassing top play song. Damn. Probably say John Redcorn by Sir. Not her, Sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, just because it's like this like song about like situations that haven't even it's like, yeah, maybe not embarrassing necessarily.
I don't think that's an embarrassing pick.
Let me hold on. I'll
but
look
no
for another
follow-ups,
more
no,
embarrassing one while we
no
ask
follow-ups.
Mike.
No. That's it. Moving on. The most embarrassing top eight song I think would probably be Istanbul was Constantinople by They Might Be Giants. Now Mike's turn. Nobody's gonna know. I guarantee I don't have one listener who knows the band called They Might Be Giants.
I've never heard of them. I don't really have one, you know.
Either that or Creep by Radiohead. I play that song a lot. I don't know.
That's
why.
such a good song, though.
Yeah, but I'm low-key embarrassed because I am a creep.
Everybody's a
I'm a
little bit of a
weirdo.
weirdo.
Oh wait, I think I'll go one.
I don't belong.
I might top you guys.
Go in, bro. Go in.
The Greatest Showman.
Oh,
The Hugh Jackman version.
yeah, that's a good song.
Talking about them.
Listen, that's a good song. That's a good song. Listen, we play these songs because we like them. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that for me that has to be up there with the embarrassing ones.
Inexcusable.
Yeah. Sorry,
Rubbish.
listeners.
Absolute
Sorry,
rubbish.
listeners. Put it in the trash.
Listeners, if you haven't watched The Greatest Showman, go give that movie a watch.
A great
inspiration.
Shout out to my sister though, because she's funny because she'd never seen that film, but yet she claims that her husband is Zac Efron. But she's seen the film now. She said it's not all that, but yeah.
She don't like that because she has Zac Efron has that thing with Zendaya in that movie.
Do you know what? I think that's what it is, you know. I think that's what it is. I think you hit the nail on the head.
She's like, I have to turn this off.
I'm gonna call her out and be like, yeah, I know why you didn't watch The Greatest Showman.
Yo, that's just hilarious. Zac Efron. Oh my god. Yo. All right. What's your yeah, go when you're done, when you come back, Kamal, give us your word of the day, Mike.
Oh, what are they? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I
cool.
want to hear your random word of the day.
All right.
Thank
So the random word of the day is ephemeral.
What does that mean?
Now
what is that?
That is super random. So basically, ephemeral means something that's lasting for a very short time. Yeah. Lasting for a very short time. Now, the reason why this is very random. Now, this like links in with the last episode that we recorded on my podcast. So it was centered around social media. Mm-hmm. So the content that goes on social media, it doesn't tend to last for a long time. Mm-hmm. So the content that gets put out is ephemeral because it doesn't last long. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
So, yeah,
that makes absolute sense. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're putting out content that's only for a short time, it's ephemeral.
Yeah. I'm here for a short time, not for a long time. Here for a good time, not for a long time. Oh, that was terrible. I butchered that.
So if I put that in a sentence, just to make it a bit more clearer, maybe for the listeners, you know, fashions are ephemeral. New ones regularly drive out the old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I needed to use that in a sentence. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's the word of the day.
Yo, shout outs to the 14-year-old girl yesterday that won the Scripps National Spelling Bee. And it's also a baller. What's her name? Like Zaire? It's like something like that.
Yeah, baller that's for sure.
Crazy. Yeah, she probably knew that word ephemeral. I did not know that word before that. So thank you, Mike, for bringing that word, yo.
No worries.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode up, man. I mean, well, at least I'll stop recording. Mike and I are gonna talk for a little bit about some wild shit. Y'all niggas can't hear this. It's gonna get might get a lot of hand. Some of y'all niggas too sensitive out there. But yeah. I'm glad you guys came in to listen to Last Stop on the D today. This episode was mainly inspired by the hot boy summer we got going on right now. There's a lot of good vibes, a lot of good energy out there that I want all of you, every single person out there right now listening under the sound of my voice should be enjoying the sound of summer. You should be enjoying the sound of summer, whatever that is, whether it's house, whether that's grime, doesn't matter. But just know it's a hot boy summer. Last year, y'all had the hot girl summer. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Y'all had it. Y'all got it. I let y'all have it, right? Or 2019. Nobody's counting 2020 anymore, right? Right, guys? So this
Listen,
year,
we had a
hot boy
pandemic.
summer. Yeah,
We had a pandemic, so we're going all out.
right.
Well,
right.
you guys are going all out. I'm
Yeah.
chilling, but yeah.
So take some of these words and take some of the other suggestions in the other episodes that you guys are going to hear from us in the next couple of weeks. And I hope you guys find some dope summer vibes to get your hot boy or hot girl summer like kicked off properly. I mean, if it's not kicked off by now, you wildin', yo. Yo, listen, guys. I heard a shorty on the train yesterday talk about she gotta get her summer body right. I'm like, shorty, it's July.
It's
Like,
summer.
like, yo, shorty, we already, yo, your body, yo, you mean summer 2022? Is your summer body ready now, shorty? You late?
She missed the boat,
bro. I've been doing 15 crunches a day since February 14th. And my stomach hasn't changed. I done gave up because I know summer's here already. Shorty gotta let that go. She's gonna have to let that shit go. It's all right. It's already summer. So yeah, man, go out there, enjoy your fucking summer. Listen to some new vibes. Please stop listening to the old shit. I like the old shit, but find something new, yo. It's a new day, it's a new year, yo. Completely new year. Yeah, so with that being said, my final last words of wisdom are: open yourself up to new experiences this summer. Open yourself up to new experiences. We're all in new positions. So, yeah, that's it. My rainbow, my bodega sign for this episode is going to be: open yourself up for new experiences.
Be honest with yourself.
Yeah. Go for it. Come on.
I like that. Words of wisdom.
What's your word of the wisdom, Mike? For the week. Come
on. Cherish your loved ones, because tomorrow is never promised.
Yeah, that's a fact, yo.
If you haven't spoken to your mom in weeks, call her, or your dad. If you're fighting with your sibling, put that to one side. Life is precious, and you only live one life.
Right, yo. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call my little brother today. I've been a little upset with him. I'm talking a couple weeks. Same thing with my father. I don't talk to my father in like a week or two, I think. It's good. That's a good one. It's a good one.
I don't got much to add on other than to say, like I said before, just be honest with yourself. Be authentic to yourself. That's a good way to make sure you don't live your one life with regrets.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's good.
I mean, I'm sorry. In my defense, my little brother got his second fucking DUI, so I'm justified in not talking to him. But I'm gonna call him. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're fucking right. Absolutely.
Oh man, be the bigger brother, man.
Yeah, true. I mean,
he's waiting for you, man.
What do you fucking say to that shit? Second.
You walk up to him and you snatch his driver's license away from him.
Oh, his shit is done for 3 years. Do they call it DUIs in the UK, Mike?
What's it called? It's DR10. You talk about drink driving, right? Yeah. The code is DR10, but we just say drink driving.
What happens to you when you get a DR10 in London?
So I think the minimum you get is a 9-month ban, depending on how much under the influence you are. So obviously you've got different categories. I think it's between 45 and 70 something when you do the breathalyzer. So obviously I think that's the lowest, and then you get like 9-month ban. Then obviously you can get, I think the maximum you get is like 2 years. Wow. No, sorry. The maximum you get is 1.5 years. Okay. But then if you're caught the second time, then you get banned for 3 years, just like your brother.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. DR10. Wow, that's something new. I learned something new today.
Yeah.
I learned something new today. Mike, did you learn anything new today?
Oh yeah. I've learned about Masego and Smino. No, Masego, I'm gonna check him out because I like jazz music. Kenny G, that's my guy. Obviously, before this podcast, I didn't know anyone that was doing the music that Kenny G was doing. So now that I know Masego, I'm definitely gonna check him out because obviously, like you said, he's more current.
He's
You know,
more current.
and
He's
he's
not
black.
better. Yeah,
He's
black.
steezy.
He's not better, but he's more current and he's black. That's why I think
Yeah,
he's better.
yeah. He's gonna come with a different vibe. So
Yeah.
Kenny
It's
G
swag.
is like 20, 25 years old, if not longer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's good to listen to someone that's doing it now.
yeah. Okay.
And Smino, I'm gonna check him out as well.
Yeah.
You know, because that's it's someone I've never heard of. So it'll be good to be familiar and maybe put some of the UK guys on Smino if they don't know already. Yeah.
You put me on the Ferrer, DJ Ferrer. I'm about to get.
Oh
into
yeah,
that.
Dennis Ferrer. Yeah. Check him out. Check him
Yeah, I have
Come
a
on, what about you?
long list of artists to look up now.
out. There's
I'm
one
gonna
track.
listen to this immediately after this.
What was it called? There's one track that really bangs in the clubs by Dennis Ferrer. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, share it with me on WhatsApp, bro.
Okay,
Yo,
cool.
Can you
I'm
plug
conscious
your
of time.
Instagram one more time?
Yes.
Plug our Instagrams one more time, and then I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna clip that later.
Okay, so you can follow me. My Instagram is m.a, which is m_dot_a. But you can follow our podcast Instagram as well, which is at dnpod, which is D for David, N for Nancy, P for Peter, O for Oscar, D for David, dnpod. Disclaimers needed. And you can find us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.
Let's go. Come on. What's your Instagram?
KG_AARMAK. Don't expect to find anything there.
But he's not a bot, yo. We're working on
not a
some
bot.
things. Yeah. Yo, once again, thank you so much, guys, for listening. This is Last Stop on the D. It's your main host, Brandon, aka B Flacco, aka Basquiat in Brooklyn. You know what's good. Episode 62, 48. Yo, thank you so much for listening. Quick special shout outs to our next couple of guests. Special shout outs to George. Special shout outs to my therapist. Shout outs to you, Dr. Jackson. And shout outs to my mom. Hi, Mom. Yo, thank you.
Hi, Brandon's mom.
Bye, guys.
Shout out to Brandon.